To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Hey everybody, before we get started, I just want to...
Oh, hey, dude, what's going on?
Oh no, you're still here? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm the person who gives you all the information about the future of Disneyland. You need me. Well, I guess I should thank you for that, but I think it's time for you to go back to your own time now. You've been staying here way too long. You've been eating all my food. Okay, I'm sorry for eating all your food, but there's something I have to tell you. I can't go back to my own time because, it's scary. I'm scared. It's a Small World is really popular. Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me that you won't go back to your own time because you're scared of It's a Small World? Like, it's a small world, it's a small world. Yeah, okay, it's creepy. I don't see you going around telling people that you're afraid of clowns, okay? Listen, if you want me to leave, I will. On one condition. You make a video on why I'm scared of It's a Small World. Alright, if I make a video on It's a Small World and why it's so creepy, will you finally end this whole saga and go back to your own time? Of course, would I ever do you wrong? Alright, let's see what I can do. It sure is a small world after all. Walt Disney's It's a Small World is one of the most popular Disney attractions of all time. It's gone so far as to transcend the boundaries of Disneyland and Walt Disney World and enter popular culture as a whole. Basically what I'm trying to say is that everybody knows about It's a Small World, but this is not because of the amazing Tower of the Four Winds that Rolly Crump designed for the New York World's Fair. It's not because of Mary Blair's amazing art direction inside of the building. No, it's not because these aspects of the attraction are very well done and intricate. It's because the attraction itself is just so darn creepy. Today I'm going to be taking a closer look on why we find It's a Small World so creepy. Is it because of the dolls inside the attraction? Is it because of the crazy colors that you find inside? Or is it because of the constantly looping song? So come along with me everybody. Today we're going to find out why It's a Small World is so creepy. For lots of people, It's a Small World is an innocent, lazy ride that brings up thoughts of world peace and harmony. The only problem comes when the ride breaks down and guests have to abandon the boats and climb out of the ride. But for numerous amounts of other guests, the ride has a different reputation. When you hear people describe It's a Small World, you usually hear them say things like charming, cute, sweet, funny, or catchy. Either that, or they say things like creepy, disturbing, alarming, and a little unsettling. When designing the ride for the New York World's Fair, Mary Blair wanted it to feel innocent. Mary Blair, for those of you who don't know, is the artist who is responsible for the look and feel of the inside of the attraction. The inside. Rolly Crump designed the Tower of the Four Winds for the New York World's Fair and the outside of the attraction at Disneyland. Now with this theme of unity and innocence, WED Enterprises went about building It's a Small World. Now I think we can all agree that innocence and unity are both really good things, but too much of a good thing is not always a great thing. Because the attraction focuses so much on the children and unity and innocence and everyone coming together, it can feel a little bit fake sometimes. Because the ride is so perfect, designed with the most pure of human emotions in mind, it can give people the sense that some of it is a little disingenuous. But the sense of fake perfection is just the tip of the iceberg as to why people consider this one of the most terrifying attractions in the Disney parks. Another reason is one you might have noticed playing in the background of the video this entire time. When they were designing the attraction, Walt Disney Imagineering, or WED Enterprises as they were known at the time, knew that they'd have to have a constantly looping song inside the attraction. One where you couldn't tell where the song began and where the song ended. So in order to tackle this feat, Walt Disney got his best songwriters on the job, the Sherman Brothers. They had previously worked on films like Mary Poppins, The Jungle Book, and The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. The brothers originally wrote It's a Small World as a slow ballad song, but when Walt Disney heard it, he told them to speed it up and make it more cheerful. Walt, in fact, loved the song so much that he decided to name the attraction after the song, so now we have It's a Small World. Fun fact, It's a Small World is believed to be the most performed song of all time, which, I mean, obviously, it's being played on a constant loop at 5 different parks all over the world, and it's apparently been played over 50 million times, and that's just as of 2014. But many Disney parks patrons claim that the song is their source of fear and dread when it comes to the ride. The fact that this song repeats itself over and over and over again during the course of the attraction while you're surrounded by this very fake-feeling sense of perfection compounds into an even more unnerving feeling. Obviously, different people feel different ways about this song. Personally, I love the song, but other people can find it very, very unnerving. And of course, the last reason people are so afraid of It's a Small World and dread getting on it every time they go to a Disney park is the dolls. Now, the scenes and characters inside It's a Small World were designed by Imagineer Mark Davis, but the costumes and the dolls themselves were designed by his wife, Alice Davis. The dolls were then sculpted by Blaine Gibson, and if you're a big Disney fan, you probably know most of the names that I just said. These dolls were all modeled to look like different children from different nationalities all over the entire world. You know, unity, peace, innocence. The children look very lifelike with very realistic costumes representing people from all over the world while also looking very, very fake. I mean, just look at this close-up picture of one of the children in the India scene. Yeah, its face looks a little unnerving, doesn't it? And that's not even while it's moving. As you can most likely tell by the video I've been playing this entire time, the dolls move like audio animatronics. Now I say like audio animatronics here because I'm hesitant to call them audio animatronics, more just like moving figurines. More like the things you'd find in Fantasyland dark rides, figurines with one or two pre-programmed movements rather than an audio animatronic like Mr. Lincoln or the shaman in Navi River Journey. But that's just me being picky. They're audio animatronics, let's all be real here. And these audio animatronic children delve a little too far into what is called the uncanny valley. In simple terms, they look too fake to be actual real human children. Obviously they're not, but they also look very, very real in a weird sort of way. That's the uncanny valley. So this, compounded with the repeating song and the false sense of perfection, obviously can give people a little bit of an unnerved feeling. Do I personally find It's a Small World very creepy? Not really. I actually think it's a very cute and enjoyable attraction, and I think the song is very catchy, but obviously people are entitled to how they feel, because I could definitely see why this attraction would be considered creepy. The singing children all dancing in repeated movements while looking at you and singing the same song on loop for hours and hours and hours can get a little bit unnerving, don't get me wrong. So guys, let me know down in the comments below, do you find It's a Small World creepy, and what exactly makes it creepy for you? Is it the dolls? Is it the music? Is it the ambiance? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd really be interested in hearing what you think about the attraction. And everybody, please remember, next time you're riding It's a Small World, just because the dolls aren't looking at you doesn't mean that they can't see you. What does that even mean? As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Goodbye. Well, that's it. The video's done. Can you please get out of my house now? Well, a deal is a deal. Goodbye, past me. I'll make sure to tell all my friends about you in the future. I'll tell Moses, I'll tell Santa Claus, I'll tell Abraham Lincoln, heck, I'll even tell Mickey Mouse himself that you saved me from fear. Alright, I'm ready. Go ahead and beam me up. Well, now that he's gone, I can finally get started on that video I've always wanted to make. I've always wanted... No, I promised myself I wouldn't. Not again. Never again.